class 12. I hope you all had a good repose. Now again back to Tempest. Today we'll be doing line 245 to line 295. And I want you to sit with the book before you, okay? So that it will help you understand more explicitly, okay? You can listen to my explanation and you can also refer to your book. Okay, you can do it side by side. You can read the lines and then again in your mind and listen to this, okay, to this explanation. So we know that Alonso is unable to believe the unnatural occurrences that they have been witnessing. Okay, they had seen the ship getting caught in the fire. Okay, and after some time the ship getting wrecked. They cannot understand how the storm rose at sea, and all these passengers who were there, all the royal passengers who were there, they were split up into different groups and into small groups on different parts of the uninhabited island. And now all of a sudden the ship looks fine. Okay, they are all united, and but it is to their great amazement and bewilderment they are unable to understand the meaning of the whole show. They are like in a topsy-turvy world of wonderland, okay, to which Prospero replies and consoles and tries his best to console King Alonso. He says, okay, "Sir, my liege, do not infest your mind with beating on the strangeness of this business." Infest means to trouble. He says, "Sir, I request you not to trouble your mind or by mulling over things, by mulling over obnoxious things of the past, okay, by mulling over the strange business of the past. At pit pleasure, which shall be shortly, single I will resolve you. At pit leisure means at our free time, which is going to come very soon, which shall come shortly, I will resolve you means I will unravel to you all the secrets. I will unravel to you all the mystery, which to you shall seem probable of these happened accidents. Okay, and when I explain to you everything that happened, you will be left in no doubt. Okay, all these accidents that you have been witnessing or that you have come across will all be explained to you. The reason behind it will be explained to you, and I promise you that I will leave you in no doubts. Okay. Till when, be cheerful and think of each thing well. Till then, okay, I want you to think that whatever happened has happened for good. Aside to Ariel. Now we know that there is the last lot who's to join the team. Okay, there are some characters who is yet to be exhibited on the stage. Okay, they had made their exit long ago and they have not been a part of it for some time now. So that is why who are they? They are no other than Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo. Okay, that is why he commands Ariel to go and fetch them to relieve them from their spell. "Come hither, spirit," said Caliban and his companions free. "Untie the spell, release their spell, and bring them to us." Now speaking to Alonso, he says, "How fares my gracious sir? How are you, my gracious sir? There are yet missing of your company." That means he apprises Alonso that there are still some more members who are missing. "Some few odd lads that you remember not. It seems that you have forgotten that there were other members also. There were a few other members also who are missing and who are not here." Now enter Ariel, driving in Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo in the stolen apparel. Now, and there was a garment which was hung before Prospero's cave to entice them. Okay, and Stefano, Trinculo, and Caliban, what do? They come before Prospero's cave, steal the princely garments, and then they and then they get chased by the wounds, isn't it? So now not realizing the fact that it is Prospero's, okay, and then they would be punished for it, and or they would be embarrassed for this. They just come in the same princely garments that they had stolen from Prospero. So Stefano, every man shift for all the rest, and let no man take care for himself, for it is but fortune. Coraggio, bully monster, coraggio. Stefano is too drunk to get his words straight. All right, he says that now, since things on this island happen very randomly. Okay, it is a magical island. It is very, strange things happen on this island. So nobody is going to be selfish. Everybody, each one of you should take care of others. Okay, we are not going to be selfish and only take care of ourselves, but the entire group. So please go ahead, march ahead means courageous. Have courage. March ahead, monster friend, march ahead. Coraggio means courage. Trinculo, if this be true spice, which I wear in my head, here is a goodly sight. Now, when he sees the king and the passengers there, he feels happy, and then he says that if I can believe what I am seeing, if I can believe my eyes, then it is a goodly sight. Okay, the king and his lords are all a pleasant sight for us. Caliban, O Setebus, these be brave spirits indeed. Setebus is a deity or a goddess which Caliban's mother's deceased witch Sycorax worshipped. So it's like saying by God. Okay, these be brave spirits indeed. That means it is indeed they are brave spirits. How fine my master is! I am afraid he will chastise me. Now Caliban realizes his mistake. He feels guilty. So he says that when he sees Prospero for the first time with the princely garment, okay, when he sees Prospero wearing the garment of a duke, with the robe of a duke, of a king, then he feels surprised and he likes it, and he says that because he had never seen it, and he says, wow, indeed my lord looks very good in that. And then now I'm very scared because he will punish me for my evil deed. Okay, because Caliban had deceived Prospero. Stefano. So now this shows that he is guilty. Okay, he has accepted his fault. Stefano, what things are these, my lord Antonio? Will money buy them? That means, what are these things we are looking at? Can we buy them with money? Can these things be bought with money? Antonio, very like one of them is a plain fish and no doubt marketable. Definitely, that one looks like a fish and it is no doubt marketable. Means it can be bought or it can be sold. Prospero, marked by the badges of these men, my lords, then say if they be true. That means Prospero informs the royal court and King Alonso of their evil deeds. Okay, he informs that that these men, Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo, they had tried to rob him. In fact, they robbed him. Okay, and at the same time, they were plotting to kill him. So this is something that he reveals or he tells it to the royal court. And he says, mark this, my dear king, okay, look at their clothes. Look at the princely clothes that they are in and tell me if you can trust these people, because they are nothing more than a male servant, a butler, and a jester. And this one is, what is it? He is a slave. He is a half slave. Half fish. So tell me, look at them and tell me if these fellows can be trusted. Look at the clothes they are wearing. Check out their name tags. And referring to Caliban, showing Caliban, he says, this misshapen knave is a servile male servant. Okay, a male servant who is assigned to do menial tasks is known as a knave. Okay, a knave is a person who is a villain also, not good. Okay, this misshapen knave, his mother was a witch, and so strong that could control the moon, make flows and ebbs, and deal in her command without her power. Now, he tells King Alonso that this one, my male servant, okay, this slave, is a son to a deceased witch Sycorax who practiced magic, okay, and she was so powerful that she could move the moon and then the tides, okay, even without using her power, okay, even without using her physical strength or without using her power also, she was, she could go to the extent of even moving the moon and the tides. Okay, at this juncture, we must remember that Prospero takes every opportunity to condemn, okay, to condescend the magic which is practiced by Sycorax. But he does not accept or realize the fact that he uses the same magic in order to seek revenge against his enemies. Okay? So, these three have robbed me, showing to these three men, he says, these three have robbed me, and this demi-devil, he is a bastard one, had plotted with them to take my life. And referring to Caliban, he says that he is half devil. Look at him, he is a devil. And these people not only robbed me, but this one how did they rob him? They robbed his princely garments that was hung out. And then he says that, look at this half devil. He hatched a conspiracy to kill me. He was hatching a conspiracy to kill me. Two of these fellows you must know and own, and this thing of darkness I acknowledge mine. That means these two fellows, I believe you will be able to recognize. But this one, this half devil, I acknowledge. The darkness refers to Caliban. Look at the use of words that he has chosen. When he refers to Caliban, he says that, but this monster, I acknowledge he is my slave. Okay. The next one, Caliban. I shall be pinched to death. Now Caliban is scared of he knows his master's power, and then he says, he will kill me with tortures. Alonso, is this not Stefano, my drunken butler? Stefano, he's drunk now. Where had he wine? Where did he get the wine? He's drunk. Alonso, and Trinculo is reeling pipe. Reeling pipe is a metaphor. That means he's too drunk to walk. He is staggering. That is why he's been called as a reeling pipe. Where should they find this grand liquor that hath guilted them? That means, where did they find this grand royal liquor that they are intoxicated with? How camest them in this pickle? How did you come in this predicament? Trinculo, I have been in such a pickle since I saw you last, that I fear me will never out of my bones. I shall not fear fly blowing. Now, he says that I have been in this predicament for a very long time. From the time that I left you. Okay? And I fear that I will not be able to come out of this predicament. Okay? Come out of this predicament. I don't think so I'll be able to be sober again. It could be because he's so used to drinking and he will never be able to come out of his drinking habits. It could also mean that he is afflicted with some disease, and he will never be able to get cured of it. That there are two. This can have two interpretations. So, never out of my bones means I will never be able to take the disease out of my bones. I shall not fear fly blowing, obviously, because they will, he was left in a filthy pool full of scum. He is full of mud. He is not a clean looking man. Okay, and that is why he says, at least I am free, that there will be no flies that will be following me. Sebastian, why now, Stefano? Now he greets Stefano by patting at his back, to which Stefano replies, oh, touch me not, I am not Stefano but a cramp. Oh, do not touch me, I am a walking cramp, I am full of cramps, my body is full of pain. Do not touch me, even if you touch me, it hurts. I am not Stefano. Okay, Prospero, you would be the king of this isle, sir? Now, referring to Stefano, he says, you wanted to be the king of this island, isn't it, sir? Now, he's just giving them a reminder, okay, of their evil desires. Alonso, this is a strange thing as ever, I looked on, pointing to Caliban. I have never seen such a strange thing as this Caliban before. It's a very strange sight. Prospero, he is as disproportionate in his manners as in his shape. That means he is ugly, he is deformed, his manners are equally deformed as his deformed state, or as his disproportionate, as his disproportionate stature. All right, his manners are equally ugly as his appearance. Go, Sirrah, to my cell. Take with you your companions. Go to my cell, and then you tidy up my cell. Go and take your companions along. As you look to have my pardon, trim it handsomely. If you want to be pardoned by me, then you should do something. And what is that? You have to tidy up my cell, now that the king and the other lords will be staying or sleeping over at my place. Okay, and Caliban, that I will, and I will be wise hereafter. Caliban submits himself to Prospero, no matter what. Okay, if they have had a lot of disputes in between. Okay, but towards the end, he makes sure that he remains as a slave to. He remains a slave to Prospero. Okay, and this line suggests that he approves that he is a born slave. Okay, and then when he apologizes Caliban, okay, when he apologizes Prospero, he's submitting himself to Prospero more willfully or more willingly than before. That is why he says, I will be wise hereafter and seek your grace. I'll be even wiser, okay? And I will seek your grace means I will try to please you. I will do what you asked me to do. What a thrice double ass was I to take this drunkard for the god and worship this dull fool. So he says that, I was really foolish for taking this drunkard, Stefano, as a god. He realizes this, okay, and for deceiving you. Do you remember that he was even ready to lick his foot? So, but now he realizes, okay, he realizes his mistake. He thinks that he was an idiot to consider Stefano as God. Prospero, go away right now. This shows that Prospero treats him with nothing better but with contempt. He has, he hates Caliban to the core. He cannot kill Caliban because he could not kill Caliban because he needed Caliban to do his servile work. Okay, and then it is all these lines, the way he speaks, the words that he chooses, it is an evidence that he hates Caliban to the core. Alonso, to Stefano and Trinculo, hence and bestow your luggage where you found it. Keep the garments wherever you found it, or store it rather. Just making him feel guilty. It's not where you found it, but we would rather store it. Okay, keep it from wherever you had stolen them. Exuberant Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo, they bid goodbye. They leave from the stage to the audience and then everybody. Okay, it's like their role is over. Now Prospero. Okay, this I'll do it in the next video.